Hello, beautiful ones. This is Marla Lumina. Welcome to Live with Lumina. And today we have a special treat. We're going to be working with the root chakra, with the base chakra, and with the ruby ray, with the color red. Okay, we're going to be focusing the next 7 days. So today is Thursday, November 20th, 2025. We're going to be doing the root chakra. And tomorrow on Friday, we're going to be doing the sacral chakra. And then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week, we're going to be going through the rest of the chakras. And that will close out my 30-day challenge of showing up every single day this month in November, of doing activations and transmissions of light to help activate you to live in a life filled with magic, miracles, and mastery on all levels of your being. And these are intuitive light language classes. Transmissions and activations are portals. So basically, this series, Activate Your Light, I'm going through the elements, and I'm the 4 elements connected with earth, and then the main 7 chakras or chakras connected with our physical bodies. Of course, we have a lot more. There's higher dimensional chakras are just going to go through the rainbow right in the physical body. Okay. But know that there's a lot more, and I'm excited to dive in. We're going to be together for 2 hours. So I invite you to grab some art supplies and a cup of tea or some coffee and join me. So as I'm talking, the whole thing is a transmission, and I invite you to take notes and draw pictures and to write down any of the keywords that are standing out for you, that trigger you, that awaken a memory. I'm connected with the Akashic records. I'm inside of my records. I'm channeling this whole transmission. So it's not so much about what you hear, what you understand with your mind. It's about just drop. That's why I think artwork is very good, because it's about dropping into the frequency and holding the energy to help you step into the life of your dreams. This is a free series that I'm going to be uploading onto my YouTube channel, Rainbow Mandala Love. Please like and subscribe and share the video if it's helpful. And I'm going to be drawing live with you. It's a collective. My intention for today is to channel a light language healing code to help us balance and activate and to harmonize the positive root chakra. Okay. And so the code is a gift for the collective. You can it's timeless. So anytime that you tune into this transmission, you'll receive healing, you'll receive balance, you'll receive information, you'll hear something different, something else will pop out at you, because the energies, it's a multidimensional, galactic, angelic, elemental, human frequency meeting you exactly where you are right now. So let's get started. I'm so excited to see what we're going to co-create. So thank you for everybody joining live, and thank you for everybody watching the replay. And I'm talking to you. You're tuning in right now. And I invite you to go back into my channel and to just be drawn. I'm going to go back and write. I'm going to go back and listen when I have time next month, after this 30-day challenge is done. And I'll timestamp all the information so that it's really easy for you to just tune into what medicine, what light, what frequencies you need in each moment. And just trusting that wherever you're guided is what is going to be the most beneficial for you right now. So let's get started. All right. So dropping into quiet. Okay, dropping into presence. Let's placing a hand on your heart. And since we're working with the root chakra, let's place your other hand on the root chakra, which is at the base of your spine. And you can hold it energetically out in front of you. You can actually touch your body if you want, or you can extend. When I work on other people, I just usually hold it above the body. That works. Just set an intention to connect. I'm taking several deep breaths. Let's do 3 deep breaths. Take another deep breath. And another deep breath. And just imagining a red cord of light extending from your tailbone all the way down to the true heart center of Mother Earth. Let her hold you, ground you, and connect with you. And setting a beam of light, a golden beam of light, connecting from your crown chakra at the top of your head all the way up to true source, which is the divine connection, connecting within your heart. Imagining a golden bubble of light surrounding you now. It is your protection. Only the highest light, highest frequency, highest energies are allowed to be inside of this field. And just releasing everything you no longer need down this cord of light to the heart center of true Mother Earth. Just noticing how you feel just even in that 1 minute. Setting an intention today, right now. What is it that you need to receive? What is it that you would like to understand? What is it that you hope to learn? Intention is the key. Why are you here? What drew you here? And my intention is to bring through the keys and codes, understanding templates, wisdom, geometry, sacred codes of light that are for the highest and greatest good of all and always. For the collective, meeting you where you are right now, timeless. To help you balance and harmonize and align you with a truly pure frequency of a balanced root chakra, so that you have stability and foundation and peace of mind, and anchoring into the earth. You have a sense of home, a sense of belonging. You trust in life. You are protected, grounded, stable. I truly wish this for all of you. And to release everything that is not in alignment with the sacred intention now. Beautiful. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. And let's begin. Okay, so the root chakra. Root chakra is connected with the colors red and brown. I always think of brown is like the element of earth, but actually we're working with the rainbow, so it's primarily red. And again, my collective readings have to do with these light codes, their transmission. Let's see what wants to come through. I'm starting with the dot in the center. And as you're tuning in, it's a multi-dimensional galactic frequency. It's quantum. So even if you're tuning in from the future, watching the replay later, you're informing this reading. So whatever I'm talking about it for you because you're informing it. There is no time. There is just now. So please let me know in the comments, let me know telepathically. These are teachings from Vega. I'm a master teacher from Vega. On the 1010, October 10th portal, 2025. I opened, I launched, I birthed, I announced the opening of my multi-dimensional galactic starseed school of light called Lumina. I am Lumina, and I am your guide, your host. I I'm going to be sharing and talking about all kinds of stuff. Primarily, I'm a code keeper, so I see the world in symbols, in light, in geometry. And I'm starting to remember. So I've drawn this so far. Okay. So the root chakra is like the what, like color red, right? If we want to balance it, things you can do is to wear red underwear. Right. Get your sexy like lingerie on, put it on. Red underwear, red glasses. You can eat red foods. If you have an unbalanced root chakra, you're going to experience things in the physical body that could appear in the lower half of the body, like knee pain, sciatica, arthritis that doesn't heal, constipation, right? The feeling getting stuck, feelings that affect our basic survival needs, anything coming, what is arising in your life that's related with the root, our foundation, our anchoring, our sense of home on the planet, basic survival needs like money, shelter, food, right? And if you don't have any of those things, you cannot work on other things, right? You don't have time. You're distracted. You're focused on survival, right? So it's about shifting away from that positive aspect. How do you know if you have a balanced root? The code looks like I drew some lines. How do you know? When you have a balanced root chakra, the root chakra is it's the color red, which is the light, the spectrum of light that we can see. It's the first color in the rainbow. And it's like we have this body with the chakras. We have a rainbow of light going up. It's amazing. Red light. I want to find. It's the first ray of visible rainbow spectrum light. I wrote that down. I just wanted to read it correctly. So as I was preparing for this class, I just want to show you, this is a great reference. My beautiful friend, Nikki Gresham Records, she wrote this. She developed a whole course. I was in a program with her. I love her. Shout out to her. And I have her book. She has an oracle deck, a whole website, a whole methodology that she discovered. And this is a great reference. It's all in color. It's her beautiful picture. I love supporting. Hi, Nikki. This is a great reference to have. So I just want to show you this is great. I'll be using this. You can take a screenshot. Right? So she's going through the chakra aspects chart. And we're starting with the rainbow. And it's a whole website. I mean, it's a whole methodology. There's so many people doing this. And basically, the root chakra, the aspects and beliefs, again, you can take a screenshot. Grounding, I am earth. Natural world, I belong. Capability, I am strong. Stability, I am supported. Abundance, I have. Physical body, I exist. Safety, I am safe. And then she has beautiful, these are her cards, which I think are amazing, and beautiful artwork. And I will be showing you during this week. Check her out, you guys. Support her. Give her some love. Shout out to her. It's an amazing resource, okay? So I just wanted to share that. The chakras, right? It's a Sanskrit word for meaning. It's something that it's a system that's been around a really long time. If you know anything about India, it's everywhere, right? Ayurveda, chakras. Anyone who does anything about yoga, you learn about the chakras. I learned chakra, but it's actually pronounced with chakra. Right? It's hard to unlearn. So it's basically the root is located at the base of the spine, the tailbone. It's an energetic anchor grounding you to the earth beneath your feet. It's a connection energy to yourself, to others, and to the earth. Okay. And so I'm just drawing connection. Think about the things that you're connected in life. What are your strongest connections and which connections are weaker? Are you connected strongest to yourself? I'm being drawn to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I draw a lot of 8s, right? So, right, connections to yourself, connections to others. Let's say 8 aspects like connection to animals. What are the strongest? Ideally, we want to be all balanced, right? We're creating a wheel. So let's say 8. What are the 8 in your life right now? Because that's what's coming up. Connection to yourself, connection to your family, connection to animals, connection to nature, like plants, trees, herbs, flowers, connection to the stars, connection to the ancestors, connection to crystals, connection to the elements. And of course, there could be like 1,000 things we're talking about. And that's what came through, and I won't remember because it was channeled. But I'm speaking to some of you. What of those connections, relationships, relationship to ourselves, you need to focus on? Right? Ideally, we want them all balanced. You may be excellent at connecting with your children, but horrible at connecting with yourself. What is your relationship with yourself? Do you have self-love? Or is it easier for you to love children? Or easier for you to love animals? Or easier for you to love the natural world? Or easier for you to love crystals? Or easier for you to love the stars, right? What's standing out? The root chakra is the hardest one for me. When I think about the imbalances, I am hyper multi-galactic. It is absolutely hard for me to be in the 3D. I'm learning. I am working on boundaries. This is going to be a 2-hour masterclass today. And every day it goes over. But I really need to honor my time and your time. And so I'm asking for boundaries. Boundaries have to do with the roots. I'm creating a base, creating structure, creating organization, creating foundation, creating anchoring, right? There's layers and layers and layers. I did the earth. You can watch these in any order, okay? They're each one is self-sustained. It's a portal. Each one of these series, Live with Lumina, it's a field. I'm holding a multi-dimensional, multi-galactic, angelic, elemental, human field. You can tap their portals. So when you look on the website, you'll see the codes and just you'll be drawn to the place that you need to be at that moment, like we're entering the portal. But basically, the earth, right? This is you in the center. It's your connection down, 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 to the root. Your foundational base, your foundational base, your anchor point is 1,000% important. That's the key. So when I draw mandalas, I always start at the center. The center is within. And as we're tossed and turned and like upside down and right side up, and like we're falling down the rabbit hole, Alice in Wonderland. Like what's up, what's down, what's left and right. That's the energy of these times, you guys. Find your equilibrium, find your base. These are the cardinal points, the cardinal directions. And all paths lead out. They all lead in, within. Red, right? My imbalances are basically all of the things that are, that's why we're starting here. And it's really funny. It's really interesting. And as I'm talking, I really understand. This is a birthday present my sister-in-law got me. I love it. It's made of linen, made in Italy. I love it. Great material. What I'm realizing for me, and maybe you're the same if you're even watching this, right? I'm talking to my friends and peers, otherwise you probably wouldn't be here. My colleagues, contemporaries. So the hardest thing for me to do is to be on the planet doing regular 3D things. Like I just don't see the world as other people. And I bet it's the same for all of you guys. I just can't. I can't watch the news. I cannot have these conversations about things that other people enjoy. I just can't. I don't see the world. I don't understand the humor on this planet. I don't understand 3D things. Like I just can't. But I'm here to master all of it. And right now I'm focused, hyper focused on how do I master the 3D. So I'm learning, you guys. Bear with me. How? Because I'm here. I'm here as a bridge. I remember my multidimensional galactic life all at the same time. It's very disconcerting. I'll tell you what it's like to have an unbalanced root chakra is that I get seasick, okay? I have lifetimes where I have been a dolphin, many dolphins, mermaids, whales, fish, the element of water, you name it. I should not be seasick. Like there is no excuse, no excuse. I live in Fethiye in Turkey. It's water, like boats. People, being in the water is very grounding to me, but being on the surface is very topsy-turvy. Like my lineage, my mother, motion sickness. I've been motion sickness my whole life. Sometimes my children get it. But I said, I'm not having it. Like, I mean, and I've talked about this, I think maybe the first Live with Lumina I did, where I'm just telling my story. So you can watch that. But basically, I'm like, I'm not having it. Like, what is the deal? And I'm a master, work with the Akashic record. So I found lifetimes. I've talked about it. I can understand. So I said, what is the deal? And look, this looks like to me, it's a steering wheel, okay, on a ship. It looks like, one of those, like the ships. It is also the North Star. It's like pointing your way home. That's what I'm getting. Okay, for this root chakra activation, transmission, and portal of light. I'm going to write that down because I always forget what I'm doing. We're doing a transmission, activation, and portal of light. Basically, this series is like story time. Okay. So I can remember all of those things. And that's very good for me, but it's really hard for me to anchor it into the 3D, into a practical, easy way, to bring balance. It's really hard for me to do 3D things like, motherhood, cleaning, cooking. I remember lifetimes where food was not necessary. Food is, you connect with the sun. We would live hundreds of years. We were so light, there's no need for food. I don't like eating. I'm learning. I've always had eating problems ever since I was little because I remember it's not necessary. My body's like, what is this? It makes you dense and tired and, you know, exercise, all of the stuff. I have a sister. She's younger than me. She's 8 years younger than me. Exactly. We're twins. And I always joke she has the lower chakras and I have the upper chakras. I live up here. My sister is a certified nutritionist. She's a certified yoga teacher. She is a masseuse, a certified masseuse. She lives and breathes physical body. She's awesome. She's my master teacher. I didn't get any of those like twins, right? Like we look alike, right? We look the same age or, you know, it doesn't look 8 years. I always joke about that. Like she got the lower half. I said, I need help with those things because I don't know. Physical body, the root chakra is all about physical body awareness. It's all about the foundation, the stability, the connection to earth. So what I was going to say is that whenever I ground and do these group meditations, I always go up first, always, 100%, because that's my home. And I remember everybody else, I always do things differently. We're in an inverted world. Everybody else goes down first, right? That's what you do. I always do everything different because I do. And if we're all the same, it's super boring. So everybody goes like, okay, ground from your tailbone, your root chakra down to the heart center, Mother Earth, true Mother Earth. And then you go up like you have, but I go up first. I always ground to, to source or to your higher self. And then I go down. Because that's the hardest thing for me to do is to go down. Like I literally, grounding was hard for me to learn when long, like 30 years ago, 33 years ago, I've been on this journey, awakening journey. And I literally, like when I learned scuba diving, you have to put these anchors, these weights on, so you go down. Like I've never had a problem. I can float, like most women, they can float easily. I could float anywhere. I go up. Going down, that's another matter, right? So that was really interesting. I just got that. It's about connecting with Earth. Earth is our mother. Earth is our home. Rooting and grounding into the heart center, Mother Earth. Let her hold you. Gaia, Tara. She's one of my main guides. I do a lot of work with the ley lines, grounding. Right? What do you see when you look at this? I'm looking at like North Star. And it's like we're being discombobulated right now. All the chaos and the crazy energy. It doesn't matter. When I used to teach, I taught this class last year. This is the third time I've taught this class. So activate your light there's like 14, 15 classes. I'm going to keep extending it in a different iterations. But right now I'm doing a 30-day challenge. So I'm doing them really quickly, but they're timeless galactic energy. I don't expect you to do them every day. You just tune in whenever you need the medicine or the guidance or the wisdom. It's all divine timing. Okay. So the last time I did this class live, each class was 3 hours. I did it live. And I taught the classes in the evening because my community, I'm from the US, the States, so a lot of my friends are abroad, right? So that makes sense. 3 hours classes. And so the way I structured the class is that I was not drawing live. I couldn't handle the frequency. And now I'm drawing live. My frequency is so much higher. I'm in a different stratosphere and I could do these classes live. Okay. So I couldn't do that. So basically I've been drawing and channeling. That's my whole life. My whole frequency is the rainbow ray, right? My community is rainbow mandala love. That's the way I experience the world. Every single thing, every moment of my life is about rainbow. It's about the elements, every single thing, because I'm very, very, very deeply connected with the earth, and I'm deeply connected with the galactic energies, the cosmic rays, okay? And I originally called this the ruby ray. I keep doing that, the ruby ray. And I've studied different systems of ruby rays, like the seven sacred rays. I joined Aurelia's group, the Seven Sacred Flames, 4 years in Mount Shasta. Okay, right after she passed, unfortunately, I didn't meet her in person. Um, in Mount Shasta, the base, we're talking, okay, so that's coming through. We're talking about the base chakra. They're my dogs. They come into chorus every single, what is their message today for us? Every single, this is the way I live and the way I'm teaching. Part of the mystery school is just hyper presence. Let me just listen for a minute while I'm drawing. I want to draw a little pink. They're saying, listen, listen to the earth. Mother Earth will guide you wherever you need to go. Trust in the path. Trust in the messages you receive. Trust in the wisdom of the earth. Trust in the journey. We're here for the journey. We're not here for the end. There is no end. We're consciousness constantly reinventing ourselves. We are consciousness constantly expanding and learning and evolving. My artwork can never be the same because I am in a constant state of hyper evolution, which is expansion, ascension, descension. The dogs were saying, oh, and I spent this morning on my balcony just getting the downloads for the class today with the sun's rays, with my intention, asking what I need. And I was just guided to listen to the earth. And I was just watching. Silence is key. I was watching the birds, the bees. I have a beautiful tree outside, the flowers. It's November 20th. It's the weather this whole month is going to be like that. I'm a master creator because of these classes. It's galactic light. That's why I'm doing these classes live now. That's when the transmissions are calling. It's like spring outside. I mean, fall. Am I in the southern hemisphere where you're in spring, the heart of spring, or am I in the northern hemisphere, which is like the heart of fall? It is spring outside. People are swimming in the sea. The flowers, like the bees, like they literally think it's spring. It's very confusing to nature. Everything is changing. Up is down, down is up, left is right, right is left. In is out, out is in, right? All direction. Just find your center. All paths lead within. There's how 9 billion souls and counting on the planet, give or take a couple million or whatever billion. I have to keep drawing the line out. It looks like a spider web. I was talking a little bit, like a little circuit. So I'm building. I took a few years ago an online, it was on YouTube, I think, even just to learn sacred geometry. And it was like an Islamic sacred geometry artist. And one of my biggest takeaways was just gridding. Like I started to learn how to grid my own, because it's all by hand, right? I found the center. I measured that out. But learning the grid lines. It feels very, very important. What was I talking about? So I was just watching nature. Nature. Let Mother connect with Mother Earth, right? If you want to balance your root chakra, connect with the earth, grounding, barefoot, intention. And I always set the intention to transmute, literally just dump with love, asking permission, right? The psychic debris, the energetic debris, emotional debris, just dump it into the earth because that's energy. And Mother Earth is so vast and amazing. She'll just transmute it. It won't be wasted. I promise. You don't need to hold it on any longer. She's just saying, give it to me, right? We don't need to hold it. We don't need to understand it. We are supported. This time, oh, this is so beautiful. It's like this is how I'm drawing it right now. So I'm drawing this. I'm weaving this web. It reminds me of a dream catcher today, right? The dream catcher. If you buy one from somebody like Native Indigenous, Native American, who's making that and understands it with this frequency, with the intention, with the stories, with the knowledge. I watched an amazing video and I can't remember his name. I'll look back and link it if I remember. I'm going to write it down because I won't. Okay, Dreamcatcher. And it was just so true. Like we can buy these dream catchers literally from, made in whatever country, like on a machine. Also reminds me like this AI nanobot. This is weird, like a weird, I see it as flying around, like, and these are sound waves, like all these programmings, and they're multidimensional because they mean like 1,000 things at once. It's just what are you seeing? And everybody will see it differently. In any case, it was so beautiful, weaving the stories and intentions, and it's like basically like trapping all the good you put them above you, trapping all the good dreams and letting all and feathers and all the stuff. I'm totally gonna buy them for my kids. When I go back to California, there's not many Native Americans here in Turkey. And trapping your good dreams. It's like protection when you're sleeping, when we're very vulnerable, if we don't do our protection. And if you want a really good spiritual protection, in the last video I did, which is why it ran over half an hour, I did a really good spiritual protection guided journey that you can tune into at the beginning. So I'm just grading this, feeling what wants to come through. But I feel like it's really important. The root chakra, it's creating, taking time to let go of the old. And you could do that literally, like I said, to dump with love down to Mother Earth. You don't even have to know, just set the intention, and it is so. Not everybody's visual. Not everybody hears. Not everybody feels. So you don't have to see anything. You don't have to feel it. You don't have to just trust, like set an intention, and it is so, because intention is the key. You set an intention just to release absolutely everything you no longer need. Send it down to Mother Earth, okay? She'll transmute that. Call in the golden lights of source, of golden white crystalline light, just to fill you up, right? Because energy doesn't like a vacuum. So fill it up with light, fill it up with your intentions. So once you dump it out, right? Then you anchor. We're being thrown about right now, like this turbulence in a storm. Okay, but the key is to find your balance, to find your home, no matter what life is throwing at you. You find your center. Be the eye of the storm. The knee finds your center. So it doesn't matter. It's all the same, right? Which direction? It's all the same. All paths and roads lead within. And then once you have your center, you just go down, boom, boom. And then every single thought and word is going, these are sound waves. They're going to, like a ripple, like you throw the stone and it's rippling out, affecting all of life. So wherever you go. And I think of this also, it's come up in a lot of readings I've done lately, galactic readings. Like you just, it's like images of just you're walking, you're stepping on the earth, and it's like your light print is literally doing that. Boom, and then boom, boom, and then boom. Think of 8 points of where you're going to be guided to go. Your sacred pilgrimage of light leading back home. What are these 8 points of light for you? For me, my 8 points, my 8 coordinates are the earth. We can have the earth galactic clock, right? So it's the equinoxes, the equal day and night, the fall, the spring, and we have the solstices, the longest day and the longest night, the summer and winter, whether you are in northern or southern, it doesn't matter. And then the cross quarter days, exact midpoint between those. So those are the 8 points of light, which that's what I follow. And then there's also the galactic clock. So if you would like to work with me, I do have other stuff, but if you want to work with me long term and have like a light code and support, I am guided this next year. After that, I don't know. It's on a need to know basis. It's called, I'm holding the energetic container for Illuminate. It's a 3-month galactic cycle where we're working with 4 quarters. And there's also a midpoint in there. So we started with 1111, working with the Antares stargates. We're really going to dive in, which is going to be really activated the end of the month, like November 30th, December 2nd. I'm really excited about that. So it's a 3-month journey. And then we have 3 live calls and group support, and you get a galactic reading, which I call illuminated soul reading, a light code. And it takes time, you guys. This is not like, oh, I want to know how I can better my life. This is a soul reading. Like it's taking us lifetimes to unlearn. We need the support. And I love working in groups and creating artwork, and it's just awesome. So the first wave of this level of offering, because I can hold the energy and we're already, is here, Antares. And then we're going to go to the Fomalhaut, which is from 1111 to 22 to 55 is Fomalhaut. And that's when I'm going to start my galactic artwork, because I'm holding the galactic clock this time. And then it's Aldebaran, which is the opposite of Antares, 22 to 55 Taurus, and then 22 to 55 to 88, which is working with the next one is 55 to 88, which is Aldebaran, and then Regulus, which is the 88 Lion Gate until the 1111. So we're in this first quadrant. My whole life is about these cycles, and has nothing to do with the calendar that the program, the powers that be, the matrix has superimposed on the earth. Yes, it affects us because yes, we're all tuning in. So yes, the 1/1 January. So it's still like there's so many layers of calendars and systems of light. I watched a really good video, Matthias De Stefano. He talked about the origins of astrology. It's on YouTube. It's really good. And he was talking about, yeah, this calendar worked well if you were, the planet is huge, guys. So this is about our home. This worked really well for this group of people. Like looking at the Celtic calendar, which is not going to be the same as South American, right? The Inca, The Peruvians will have a totally different world understanding than the Scandinavians, than the African nations like Zimbabwe, than the Native Americans like Hopi, than Australians. Like, how can we possibly all have the same calendar, right? It doesn't make sense. We've been lied to. I mean, it's just the time is over. It doesn't matter. There's no blame. Just be aware. And when you're looking at the calendar, October, Oct is OCT, Latin for 8. It is not the 10th month of the year. It's the 8th month of the year. November, Nov is 9. December, Dec is 10. So right now we're in the 9th month, not the 11th month, but it is both because we're multidimensional. So in one reality, the 3D, so this code is also like this, right? So one level, we're looking at the 3D, which is, yes, on one level, the calendar, our foundation for cultural connection is the calendar of January 1st is the new year. Get your New Year's resolutions ready and da 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 da. And they never work because it's not aligned with the original energies. This is reminding me of a stone circle right now. And by the way, this is how I do the readings. And the code is the reading. And when I'm asking the code to just do 2 hours, please. We're going to be done at 3:33. So I started half an hour late. We're getting close to the 1 hour mark. It's amazing. But we're going to do it because we're going to bend time and space and get everything we need in this 2 hour reading. So this is reminding me of a stone circle right now, the portals connecting with the earth and the galaxy. These are all also constellation. These are stars, are light. They're the coordinates. Find your coordinates. Find your true north. Find your guiding light, which is basically all roads are leading within. Trust yourself. Let go of the external. Find what works for you. In all the cultures in the world, they have different calendars, different ways to connect, different relationships with the external community, our family. This is the family, right? Family connection with yourself, your children, your adopted children. If you don't have any, you're a child, right? So your parents, your lineage. This is like root chakras, looking at the earth and the ancestry, right? It's looking at your descendants, your ascendants, right? Your ancestors, connecting with the land. Trust, there's so much coming through it. Trusting every single place and footprint, the light print when you walk, and asking permission, working with the earth beings. And I talked about this in the root, in the earth element masterclass, connecting with, asking permission of the earth beings, the earth guardians, like the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the Sasquatch, right? The dyads. We're so disconnected. And part of it is this clock, like just turn it. So if you look at it that way, there's still a long time for 2025, but there's an overlay because we're in this multi-dimensional. They're both true. Every person's truth is true. Find what is your truth. Safety in your truth, right? The root chakra is knowing who you are and being safe and held. Your abundance comes when you know who you are and why you're here. You're paid for being you. Times are changing, you guys, and I'm so happy to be here with you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I love doing this. So if you think about it, January 1st, yes, is a new beginning, but also the new beginning. There's another new beginning, which is the Chinese Lunar New Year, which is the year of the horse. And that's overlaid with and I think it's end of January. I keep saying that. I really should just look it up. Okay, I had to look it up because I keep saying that. So this next year, the year of the horse starts on February 17th, 2026, and we're going to be galloping into the next level of our destiny. So that's another calendar level. And then you have the planetary new year, which is the spring, the March equinox on the March 21st, March 20th. It could be 2021. 19, depending on where you are on the planet. And you have the Galactic New Year, which is July 26th. The day out of time is July 25th. And then the new galactic cycle, which is really the start of Leo season. It's Lion, it's working with Lyra, it's the 8-8 portal, and then there's so many other calendars. And find what works for you, connect with your community, build your web, build your foundation, let go with Mother Earth, and trust where you're going. There's going to be 8 portals that are important to you. Just find what that means for you. 8 places that you're going to be called to go, and be very conscious and aware of grounding. You're like this lightning rod connecting the galactic light into the earth, activating the ground beneath your feet. So the root chakra starts at the tailbone, but it's also about the feet chakras. And I do that all the time. I'm walking with intention, slowly, mindfully, in silence. And each foot I step down. It's like when you watch some like Buddhists, and they walk really slowly, mindfully, 1 foot at a time. It's a walking meditation. Take your time, walk. And so it's like each time that your foot is touching the earth, you're activating that. It's creating a rhythm and creating a pulse. This is like a soundscape, building a web. This is the web of the new earth. Where as we're doing this and we're activating. So at any point in time, there's going to be 8 very powerful light workers near you. Can you connect with them? Can you feel them? And then we're all guided to where we need to go. 8 feels like a very important number. Infinity, above and below, within and without. It's a number I draw all the time for breathing and breath work. Different iterations of that. I'll be sharing that kind of soon, to share my healing system. Oh, there's so much to share with you guys, but this is where we are right now with this code. Can you see? And again, it just keeps growing and growing. And as we're solid, like get your roots down, and then you can just expand. And I'm just drawing different levels of color. Actually, I want to put kind of a purpley. Colors are not just one color anyways. It's like the interplay of color. So actually I'm adding this purple because it goes really well. It's intuitive art. You set your intention, what you want to create. And then you just that's why I'm inviting you guys to draw along with me. And so you're not thinking about it. Like a child is not thinking about it. Don't think about it. It's not about the mind. Just let it. Your intention is creating it. Let the paper or whatever you're painting on inform it. And you'll always have color harmony because the colors are singing together to create the code, to create your artwork. And they're going to look really good together. Don't let yourself be boxed and it's purple, but the colors are really good together. And now I'm being drawn to use orange a little bit. Actually, this dark orange reminds me, these are colors reminds me of Halloween. So in my favoritist holiday. We're getting close to the 1 hour mark. I'm going to move it along. We have a lot to do and a lot to talk about. So think about the patterns that you're weaving in your life right now. What do you wish to carry forward into the new earth, into next year. 2026 is a 1 year numerologically. It's going to be a fast year, especially when we get going, right? The spring equinox, but there's different levels. It's like, it reminds me of like jumping. Think of Back to the Future, the DeLorean, right? Doc. It's like it's got to go like here. It's got to hit the next level and then here, and it's speeding up. So think of it like, okay, New Year's, January 1st. Okay, for me, it's like the winter solstice is really, for me, December solstice, winter solstice. It's really like, that's when I set my intentions. But then there's another jump, like the next level, it just a hyper jump to January 1st, and then a hyper jump to the Chinese Lunar New Year, and then a hyper jump to the planetary New Year, and then a hyper jump galactic New Year. So I'm constantly in different levels, at different octaves. We're working with the octave, the octahedron. Right? There's a star, there's the shape. Octahedron, octagon. This is an octagon, octahedron. Number 8. It came through yesterday when we were talking about the web. I'm actually going to do this purple again because I loved it. It's going really well. The purple, it's like a reddish purple, and I might overlay some colors on top because why not? Color is not one color. Color is light. Color is frequency. There's no rules. Just have fun. I really, really want to see what you guys are painting. And I really, really want you to share and support, and everybody's an artist. Everybody's creating, right? And I'm just going to darken the center a little bit. It's a little bit off center because, well, it's just freehand, right? It looks like that. I just love it. It's like a wheel. What does it look like? What does it remind you? It reminds me kind of it's not round, but I want to say I'm being drawn again to Merlin and King Arthur's table. And it's just 8. It's just these different fractals of your life. I'm going to outline these circles now. And I feel like this part is complete. See, when I want to shift. Take a sip of water and go into the next part of the transmission, which is perfect because we're at exactly an hour. Minus 2 minutes, give or 3 minutes. Okay, so I darken those circles a little. Good. You need a sip of water. This is a good time to do that. Deep red, ruby red. Beautiful. So I would love to hear what's coming up for you. What are you thinking about? What's being activated within you? What memories are you having? It just kind of defined the points of light. They're like anchor points to help you anchor into reality. Just gonna do a little geometry. Purata mana atatarakai shikino o maya na atatarakai kuhonaya na amanakai. Hutini ina atay tataray. Mother Earth is coming through and she's just a soft, loving energy and she's just embracing you all and loving you. This is just a huge love activation. Like, what is she saying? It's like, don't worry, sweetheart. I got you. You can't fall. You can't make a mistake. You can't do anything wrong. You are my child. And I love you. Let us create together. Let us dance together. Let us be friends. Let us tell stories and just laugh. I'm reminded of the giving tree, right? The tree that just keeps giving until there's almost nothing left. Just keep, I need to sharpen this a little bit. Keep, just give. The more you give, the more you receive. What do you need right now? Ask Mother Earth. Ask to receive a message right now from Mother Earth. Just tune into Mother Earth's energy. She is one of your guides that really, really wants to work with you right now. She's here to support. Ask her for a message for you right now. What do you hear? If you want to share, I would love to hear. What is she coming through for? She's just saying, I want to support you. I want to help you heal. But most importantly, she's teaching us about unconditional love, the power of connection, the power of living with sacred intention, radical self-responsibility for creating the new earth. Because we are the new earth. We are the seeds. We are the star seeds. You wouldn't be a star seed. Sorry, I meant to say you wouldn't be listening to this if you weren't a star seed. I promise you, everyone who's tuned into this is a star seed, a light worker, all of the stuff. A multi-dimensional fractal of light. I love this code. I just loved the story. She's saying, be kind to yourself. She wants me to use pink here. Just be kind. Love yourself. Because Mother Earth wants to teach us love. This is like a heart activation. We're multidimensional, multi-galactic. So it's a heart activation within your root. So it's about softening the edges, right? Bring love into your home. Root chakra is about the home. Root chakra is about safety. Open your heart to have, what are the things that you need? Be radically honest with yourself. What do you need to feel safe? What do you need to feel secure? What do you need to feel loved? Right? Root chakra is about grounding. What do you need to feel grounding and stable, solid? What do you need to build a foundation? The foundational version of yourself in your highest timeline, in your highest expression, in your highest light. That's, you came here to be huge. Right? You came here to be visible and seen and loved and held and honored. We came here to see you, to feel you, to touch you, to embrace you, to hold you. So this part is just filled with softness of love, holding you. What do you need, dear ones? Be honest so that you can feel safe. How can Mother Earth help you to feel grounded? So anything besides literally just walking barefoot on the ground. Teach that to children or just show them. Hang out with animals, right? They're naturally grounded. What do you need right now to feel home? So your home is a castle. So your home, you have memories of being in a castle, right? How can you recreate that here and now to help elevate your energy? So your home is not stagnant. Learning the lines of the feng shui in your house, creating a flow, setting up your knowing the directions in your house, which direction feng shui is coming through. I'm gonna write that down. I need to learn more about it, but it's basically the art of the energy pathways in your home so that what's facing north, south, east, and west is creating optimal energy and abundance and circulation. The idea of having a mirror, right, in a business, it's reflecting, it's helping with attracting abundance. And you don't want to clog the energy pathways like if the doors open. Feng shui is coming through, setting up the energetic architecture of your home so that it's successful, abundant, peaceful, cozy, safe. A place, your home should be a sanctuary. You know, I started following some people, whatever I'm guided to do online on Instagram, especially. There's a woman and she's just writing about, so I'm trying to step into have more wealth. And her posts are like really interesting. Like she's talking about if you look at a wealthy person's house, it's clean. They organize the towels underneath the sink. There's not clutter underneath the sink in the bathroom. There's no clutter in a wealthy person's home. Go, yeah, that is true. And so if you want to be rich, get into the mindset of people who are wealthy and rich. They don't live like they're homeless and chaotic. The energy, there's no feng shui. There's like decluttering is one of the things I'm here to master. It's quite a journey. Let me tell you, learning about the 3D, my home is very cluttered. However, as I'm cleaning, finding homes for all of my stuff that I love and resourcing, I never throw anything out. Like I do the shuffle dance, which I'm learning is a thing. And I get really overwhelmed because I love things. I love anchoring. The root chakra is about materialism. It's about wealth and abundance. And, you know, it helps to literally all this stuff really helps to anchor me into the earth. Like I really need it. I don't need it anymore because I realized that where we're going, the five, I just think it's interesting. I don't need any of it because where we're going, I remember like living in Vega, living in Andromeda. You go, whatever you want, you just materialize. There's no scarcity, there's no lack. Like I want to travel to the pyramids in Egypt. I blink and I materialize there. I want to play with crystals, like I'm learning about crystals and I just create them. I remember that. Well, I haven't mastered that in 3D on Earth in this lifetime, but I'm remembering. So the stuff helps to anchor me, but it's a little chaotic, okay? And there's some tenets that I think it's Dana. Oh, it's one of the courses I'm in right now. It's about Dana White, I think it's you can have anything you want, but you can't have everything you want. Okay. And there's things like that I'm learning. It's just a learning I'm letting it go. So it's a shuffling thing, right? So I go and I'm like, okay, I'm going to clean up my closet and I unpack all of it. And then I go and I find 5 little pieces of trash. I throw those away and I put everything back. I reorganizing. It doesn't help. It's a thing, you guys. People look at like they don't understand. Like, and it's just awareness. Okay. It's just presence and awareness with all that stuff. It's 2:44 at my time, and I have to keep going. Just gonna stop at this moment and honor the 44, the angelic energies, and just taking 3 deep breaths. Just the 44, synchronization, the agreement, the soul yes to whatever I was just talking about. An energetic pause. Taking a deep breath with this pause. Feel better already. Okay, the time shifted. So it's just a way. That's everything. And I see them all the time, like all the time, like 44, because it's so important. It's like my guides are reaching out to me. It's a way that I pause. I stop, like whatever I'm doing. It's just my sacred pause. It's very cool, right? I'm gonna try to speed up. Pero to mana atatarakai shini na atatarakai. Time is of the essence. Pero to mana atai. And it wants to be these bigger circles. Okay. So we're anchoring in. What are you anchoring into your life right now? The root chakra is about feeling safe. It's about feeling seen and being worthy, belonging. A lot of star seeds, they might not feel like at home. They might feel suicidal, right? You want to come into balance, like work on balancing your root. Breath work. Can be practical things. Breath work. Yoga poses. Look at all online. There's everything we have everything we need online. Yoga, Pilates poses. Where's my dog? Spend time in nature. Go outside. Set an intention when you're walking to ground, when you're connecting with the sun's light to activate you. Feel the wind on your face, the winds of change. Remember how to flow. Connect with the elements. Feel the sun as light, as fire. The elements guide and inform you. Grounding. I'm drawing a bunch of circles. So grounding doesn't have to be only the masculine. That's what's coming through. The divine masculine is the framework of all these lines. And it's like the doing energy. But the feminine, the flow, is about the circle, the womb, the creation. It's about having balance and harmony with both of those aspects within you, right? And it's going to change. Balance is one of my keywords, but balance is continuous flow in every moment. I'm constantly balancing and in harmony and in flow, being in right relationship, right relation with the world and the earth. It's dancing through life, right? Earth, elements, root, literally movement, dancing. It's about the physical body. It's about movement and dance and grounding, stamping your feet, proclaiming, I am here, being home. When I was little, I wanted to be an astronaut. It was the first thing I wanted to do. I always loved crystals. I always looked up at the stars until I don't really like science. Oh, just can't handle it. So when I learned to be an astronaut, you have to do all this science. I just kind of gave it up. I said, yeah, I'm just not doing that. I love, like, my first love besides art is astronomy, astrology, trying to make sense of the universe and where we are, like, on this planet, because I've always known I wasn't from here. Like, all I do is look up. Talking about my vision. So I'm nearsighted. And as I'm getting older, my vision actually nearsighted, I can't wear contacts anymore because I see really well close. But far, I remember in high school, I used to look at the stars, but they were like portals. And then when I got tested for my eyesight, and then I got glasses for the first time in high school. I said, "Oh, the stars are like little pinpricks." I thought that was really interesting. I did not ever um, understand that. So, but it's everything, right? It's seeing, I used to see the stars as these blurs, these portals, like beautiful diffused light. And then when I got glasses and I saw for the first time, I said, oh, I can see exact points, know where you're going. And they're both good. There's no right or wrong way. The way you see is the way you see. And no two people experience the world in the same way. Do you see the world as these dots? Like the dots here are about the stars. It's about the navigation, navigating yourself through the dark nights of the soul, navigating yourself through the hard, letting yourself be held in the womb, Mother Earth, letting circle hold you, community, women circle, men circle, let the circle hold you. Um, I'm gonna just, let me see. I want to just focus for a minute. Shana atatarakai. Tatini I mahana atatarakai. Kona atatarakai. How is this landing for you guys? I would love to hear your biggest takeaway, what you're feeling, any memories arising. I'm feeling a lot of Native American energy coming through with the ceremony, with the storytelling, with the weaving. My lead broke. With the campfires. When I think of red, I think of fire, like this, the drum beat, the shamanic journey, connecting with guides. Let's just ask, what element, what guide connected with the root chakras coming through for you? Is it a four-legged animal? Is it an angel? Think of the animals on earth, these four-legged. Is it a wolf, a bear, a snake, right? You can't get any lower to the ground. This keeps breaking. I'm not going to give up. You can't get any lower to the ground than a snake that is super grounded. So you can think about the root chakra animals as, I even wrote them down on a website I was looking at. The elephant, the bull, and the ox. Tradition, again, it broke. Seriously, I really want to use this color, but as I teach my students, you're just going to change because clearly if there's resistance, there's a reason. I'm co-creating this code. It doesn't want that color. It was like, yeah, we want a new color. And this one is no problem. There we go. It's like a pink. This is magenta. Yes. Magenta wants to be here right now. I was distracted. Obviously, I'm talking to you guys. So there's aspects when you're working with the root chakra, we're working with the color and the frequency. And I teach that in my crystal classes. So there's the aspect of you can connect with like the earth animals, which are like four-legged or snake, or animals that burrow underground, like a mole, a rabbit, groundhog, this kind of thing. But it's also you can connect with red animals because we're working with the red ray, red colors, as I'm drawing with this magenta. Oh, this gorgeous color. Piriina atatara kaitara kaitara kai. Oh, it's so gorgeous, right? I'm feeling like the star is galactic anchoring. It's like you're connected with these stars and you're anchoring your light down to the earth. And this Arcturian frequency of the crop circles, like getting this bird's eye perspective. Let's say like a red hawk is coming through with the red frequency right now, looking down from above. And I'm thinking of the Nazca lines, right, in Peru, or looking at Stonehenge or Avebury in the UK, looking at these stone circles from above and how we can't see. We're on boots on the ground. We can't see. We're caught up in our problems and our woes and all the stuff going on in the world. But get that like a red, what's coming through? A red hawk, the red woodpecker. Just get like using these birds, the red birds, looking down at the earth, at the lay of the land, the geometry of those 8 people around you that are light workers that you don't know yet, but you can set an intention to meet them, building sacred community, building your circles, connecting with them, right? I really want to do like the red tent, a women's circle. I think next year, perhaps. I'm waiting for the right space. That's my intention. I love in-person circles and I love creating art and weaving it together because we're so separated, right? Part of the problem with this AI artificial timeline is separating us. And so I'm on this and I'm nothing against that, like AI, like the technology. I'm able to do these classes on the technology. I love it. I'm not against any of it. There's a time and a place for all of it. But what we're really needing is building these community, the sacred community. This looks like temple. I'm hearing the word Poseidon's temple. This could be under the water, like underwater caves, like these are like eels dancing. What do you see when you look at that? So multidimensional, right? So cool. I'm looking at it all different ways. And I'm seeing a temple, like in Oroville, in India. This is like based, or Burning Man I was talking about yesterday. Like it's based on the center and then it's a sacred intentional community. I remember living like that. And that's the basis of the Healing Light Center. I'm anchoring right now. It's just with me, but I'm anchoring this light in Turkey. It's my light print here. And I'm connecting when we're finding each other. We're building these pods, these yurts, these domes. Do you guys remember this? Oh my gosh. Like this is like Atlantis, Lemuria blueprint. Like imagine these are the sacred temples. Can you imagine going? I'm so excited. This is like in Vega. The temples were like that in Delphi. Like we're remembering. Oh my gosh. So this is like temple. You go into the red temple. And there's another one that's orange. The different geometries, yellow, green, blue, purple, violet. It's all the colors, aqua, like magenta, teal, all the colors, all the frequency, that as we raise our frequency, the light is changing. I have about half an hour left to finish, 33 minutes, they're saying. So imagine these are the temples and we live in houses like this. Have you guys read Anastasia series? The ringing, the ringing cedars of Russia. I need to reread that. It's just magic. Everybody has a hectare of land and you create this utopia, Anastasia. They're channeled texts, Russian. I have Russian roots. My grandma was born in Belarus. On my father's side is Austria. But I have everything. We have everything within us. We have 22 galactic DNA, and we have countless organic human. I mean, we are the light code. We are the start. And we're remember, we used to live like this in balance, in harmony, in alignment with all of life. This is the foundational blueprint that I'm building in the new earth. We are the seeds. So it's not materialized yet, but it's there. And just trust that each one of us is a light worker, a star seed, a multidimensional, galactic, angelic, celestial, elemental being. It's like this, and we're creating this. We're activating the light portals of each place we go to, of each person we connect with, being in person. So yes, one of my intentions, I'm gonna call in to be the circle, this red tent energy, sacred blood. I'm in postmenopause. There's a beautiful woman here that is visiting, and she's asking people, okay, who wants to come together and work with perimenopause, and we need all of it. We need all of it. Like, do all of it. The red tent circles. Women circles, men circles, children, like all generation circles. I mean, it's just extraordinary what's going on. Okay, we're going to jump the last part, 3 o'clock. Mana tatara, mana atatarakai, shana atatarakai, kohona a mana katatarakai, shan mana atatara. I'm just going to hold for 3 minutes. Kohona omana, just weaving these webs, weaving the threads together. In the part I was reading yesterday at the faraway tree to my son, it was about the spider, and they went to the fairy tale land. We were on the same part for 3 days, not an accident. And it's about how he would weave the web, life-size spider, and it was just the web of what he was weaving, trapping people in the web, but it was easy to unravel, and they unraveled it. There was like a spool, and the spider taught Jack how to unravel, and you find the end, and then you just unravel it, and it's weaving, right? I talked about it yet with the earth. It's like the spool. And of course, that was yesterday and today, and they're woven together, right? Earth, element, root. Go watch the other one if you haven't. Create time for it. This is like having the toilet roll with the popsicle sticks over, under, over, under. I did an amazing code about that. Weaving our stories and our lights, our songs, weaving our geometries together with both our DNA, right? So it's about the blood, the root, the blood, the DNA songs, the soul songs, the song lines. It's about ancestor line, mother line, father line. It's about future generation lines, your children's lines. It's about your blood, your chosen family. It's about past lives, present, future. It's 303. Weaving it all and creating this song. Okay, I'm going to do a little orange in this code. Paratay mana atatarakai. Shona atatarakai. It's asking for this bright orange. Shona atatarakai. We're going to start winding this up. See what else wants to come through. Some affirmations you can say about the root chakra being aligned. I am safe. 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 So that's what I drew for I am safe. Love it. Next affirmation. Do another this color. I am secure. 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 I have to give one more. There's 8. And I did these points because 3, 6, 9 magic. We need 9. There's 8 points of light around here. Next one. I am grounded. 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 So it's grounded with the pink. It's sort of a love grounding energy. You know what? My tummy is rumbling. Full disclosure, I've had a lot of water today. I've had chocolate and a fruit smoothie, and my stomach is bringing me back to my body, rumbling, going, food. Food is one of the things I haven't talked about. You guys, we have to we have to nourish our bodies, right? The root is about nourishment, taking care of your vessel. It's a reminder for me as much as it is for you. What are you eating to nourish your body? It's my only vice. I don't drink anymore. I don't do anything. I just like chocolate. That's my main thing. I don't do anything. My only vice. And I love it. But chocolate in a smoothie, it's bringing me back to earth. So it's coming up. And you know what? My stomach, I couldn't have handled it. It was such a high frequency with the light. I couldn't handle really eating anything else. But yesterday I ate a big breakfast before I did the transmission. When you do energy work, make sure you eat and drink. Ground yourself after. You guys drink lots and lots of water. This is very high frequency. We're moving a lot and we're working very like dense, heavy energy, or we're going to pull it down, right? You need to eat. So my body, what do I want to eat? Your body will always guide you. And that's not an accident. This is part of the transmission because I have to feel this. I came here to embody all of this. I came here to know what it's like to be human and to walk the walk, walk the talk. I cannot teach if I don't know. I have to embody it all first. I have to speak from a place of authority, integrity, in alignment with who I am. Okay, guys, so right now, my body is bringing me back to earth and it's reminding us all to eat healthy. Some things you can do to balance your root chakra, eat literally root vegetables, things that come out of the ground, like carrots. You can eat by color or property, right? So root vegetables, like warm grain food, like rice, things that are just like nutrient dense, things from the earth. Potatoes are really good. Beets, and then think of the colors. Red, the color red. Eat the color red. If you want to balance your chakras, eat a rainbow. It's really pretty. My husband was making a rainbow of food for my daughter, and she's an artist, and she's like, she actually ate more. I should do that, but it's really hard for me to do that. I'm gonna have my sister send me some recipes. I'll link her website. Shout out to her. She's just getting started. Okay, I'm talking about food and nutrition. Carrots. It looks like this. Love it. Trying to be mindful of my time. Okay, we're getting close. Red foods like fruits, like strawberries, berries, raspberries, red apples. What are your favorite tips? Nutritional balance for root chakra. And again, all this stuff is online. It's nothing new. Things you read. Okay, so crystals you can work with to help balance your root chakra. Ruby, obviously, Ruby Ray. You can watch, I'm thinking of the ruby slippers. I really want to watch The Wizard of Oz. It's coming up. Ruby, garnet, red jasper. And then you can think of things like hematite, the quality of grounding, stones that'll, not just red stones, and I teach this in my crystal classes. We work with both to really connect with the balance of chakras. You can go by the property, you can go by the color. So hematite or any black, brown kind of stones, jaspers. Hematite is very good for grounding. Black onyx, smoky quartz is great. Hematite is like metal. It's just like very heavy. It'll pull you down. Bloodstone is good. I think those are the main ones. But you could do red, the color or the property with all of it. It's not one path. Just trust your intuition, trust your guidance, trust your inner knowing. Trust the path. All paths lead within, all paths lead home, all paths lead to the heart. All paths lead to love. Okay, we're getting close to finishing. What do you see when you look at this? Get some more red. What is this color? Sharpen that. Let me see. While I'm sharpening, what else? Grounding, exercises, deep breathing, mindfulness practices for self-care, for the root chakra balance. Look at that sharp point. Yeah, earth signs. So like Capricorn, very, very earth sign, grounding, stability, disciplined, organized. Monotatarakai ta, shontatarakai. Trying to see if there's anything else I missed. So we're trying to tap into a sense of security and safety. Home. So much we've already talked about. I'm going to start to close. Purotai, tarakai. So as we're starting to close, I want you to just get into well, I'm just drawing the light language codes and coloring a little bit of red. Get into a comfortable state. Poroto, manakai, placing your hand on your heart. Feeling your breath. And giving gratitude for absolutely everything that you received today, the medicine, the information, the keys, codes that came in the form of this light code, came in the form of the guides that you're being asked to work with and connect with, any past, present, future, or parallel lifetimes that you just connected with or had a sense of, any songs that you heard, any music, any places you thought about, any friends that came to your mind. What were the messages? They can come in the form of like a feather or a loud sound. What's getting your attention? What is your biggest takeaway? Take a moment and thank your guides for showing up, thanking yourself for showing up and being here. Is there anything else that you would like me to talk about before we close? I just drew a code about the Kundalini, right? The root chakra is the base, the Kundalini, life force energy that wanted to come in. Somebody needed to hear that. It's almost done. Poroto mana'ai, taishana'ai. I even drew a heart in there. Love it. I'm taking a look what it looks like right now. It's the way I drew it, but you can turn it this way. See which way guides your eye. Are there any final messages that you can receive from the light code? And again, the light code is just a sacred transmission of energy and light from, it's all information from your higher self to you now that I'm transmitting. I want to just color it. Yesterday, I was going to post the class right after the picture. And I was like, well, I didn't color it green. It had to be green. The code would not let me post it until I colored it green. So I'm coloring this red right now. Monoto, tada, tatarakai. Just wiggling your toes, feeling your body. Really pay attention today to the wisdom of your body and how you need to nourish yourself in the time to come, not just today. The energies are quite intense, lots of light codes and light frequencies, the Schumann resonance, the aurora borealis, the solar flares. It is quite turbulent out there. When you find your center, when you find your strength, when you can remember your truth and your resonance and who you are, why you are here, when you remember your powers and gifts and talents, it gives you strength. It gives you confidence. It gives you purpose. And when you know who you are and why you are here, nothing can take that away from you. That is your foundational energetic blueprint, your new architecture. It's about remembering who you are. And you can remember who you are by thinking about the things you liked as a child. You don't need to pay somebody $1 million to remember. Just get out of your own way. If you look back on artwork or drawings, ask your mom or your dad or your aunt or uncle or grandparents for tips. How were you as a child? Record that. Storytelling. Because we need people to activate us so that we can truly remember. Get out of our own way. Step out of our own way. Because it's time for us to shine our light, baby. It looks like this. Love it. What has been the biggest shift for you today? I have about 10 minutes and I am going to finish this code. We're going to be sacred time management. Constantly working. And again, the time is coming up. Make sure you schedule self-care, radical self-care, sacred time for yourself to go within, fill yourself up so you can have balance, you can have ease. Because this is the new earth. This is the grid that we're creating. And we don't have to tear everything down, just like when you are building a new house on land that you bought that had a building, you don't tear it all down. You leave a wall up. You don't have to tear it all down. It's not all broken. We're just rewiring it from the inside out. And however that looks for you is perfect. Find the support you need. There's tons of free resources like this one. There's a lot of paid resources. Get the support you need. Get into a circle, create a circle. If you can't find what you're looking for, make it. If you build it, they will come. And just trust whatever you're given. Trust in your path that's unique and perfect for you. You are exactly, or you are supposed to have 10 minutes. You are supposed to be exactly where you are for a reason. We're going to do this. Trust in, just asking for final messages. Trust in the weaving of your life, the tapestry. You can look back in hindsight of, oh, I did that because of that, or oh, I did that, it led me there to do X, Y, Z. XYZ. I like Z. Trust in the tapestry that is unfolding in the life you're creating. We're master co-creators. Remember that. How can you possibly ever be bored in life? It is divine. It is miraculous. It is amazing. I can feel a little bit of yellow that wants to come through here. So I'm going to add that. It keeps coming. Like, don't forget me, which is part of our golden light. Okay, it looks like this. I'm going to add a little yellow right now. Bright light. Kono ana atataraka shini tintataraka. 9 minutes. Do it. Oh no, you're not helping. Talking to my very full pencil sharpener. Just a minute. All those pencil shavings wanted to come and be part of the video. Got my attention. My daughter, she makes art out of the pencil shavings. It's not trash. It's also a treasure. Wanted to get my attention. An obstacle can be your greatest gift. Seriously, you guys want me to finish and you keep letting my pencil lead. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Getting my attention. The yellow is really what's kicking it up a notch. We're gonna do 2 layers. It's like the yellow to me is like this, just sealing these different layers with protection, golden light, activational codes from the sun, from our star to help guide us, right? The navigators use the stars at night. They didn't have a GPS, they just used the celestial GPS. Very cool. Blending a couple other colors. Inaana amana atatarakai. Taking the time, puro kon tatarakai. Womana atai. Any final messages? Just be yourself, be true to who you are. Love your body. Self-love is absolutely key. Your body has innate wisdom. Listen to it. It will tell you exactly what you need, when you need it. We are capable of spontaneous healing and remembering. It's part of what these teachings are about, to help you remember. And I'm just telling the stories through the arts. It's like that. Mahanaya tata mashokon tatarakai. No pressure. 2 minutes left. When I hold up the code in front of the it's mirrored. It gives me a different perspective, and I saw something, so I have to just create this extra layer of protection. Shopa na atataraka na ai hana atatarakai. Shini ina atata ta mana atatarakai. Buna aya mana atoto shantatai. You see where I'm going with this, right? I saw that it has to be outlined. Shopaya, and we're just weaving all these the threads together. I had this image yesterday, this morning, when I woke up, I had all these light threads, and I was being reprogrammed, reactivated. It's like I'm continuously upgrading my operating system all the time. Urotai Shanata Tarakai. 3 minutes. Shoma Ayatarakai. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure of activating the root chakra, a fully balanced, aligned chakra. You can do meditation using red light. And I like to use a ball of red light to activate my chakra, to bring it into balance and harmony and wholeness. Maya tata ratata. I would love to hear your takeaways, what you got from this. Making our way around the circle, tying up the loose ends. As we close down the activation and the portal and the transmission of light. Pirikinaya tatarakai toshomana atata. I love this code. I love it. 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 We created this baby together. Come on. They're saying I get 1 extra minute. Okay, it's like right here. Now I'm just gonna draw a defining line around the outside, and that will be it. Porotai mana atarakai toroshini ina atarakai. Just closing the circle, giving gratitude and thanks to Mother Earth, to the red chakra, the root chakra, the ruby red ray, to all of our guides, closing down the portal. Gratitude and love, sacred hearts, sacred body, sacred home. Okay, yes, 3:33. I did it. Finished. They're saying I need to do, they're giving me 1 extra minute. have to quickly just do red on the outside. Proto mana ai ana atatarakai. I'm gonna go touch it up after our call, but I'm gonna get off. It is done. Okay, it's like that. Yes, I did it. What do you think of this beauty? Just taking a minute to soak in the energy of this gorgeousness that we all co-created together. I love it. I'm in awe. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The transmission is complete. Thank you. I love you. I'm grateful. And happy Red Roots. Awesome day. I will see you tomorrow as we're going to connect with the sacral chakra orange ray. I love you. Have an amazing day. Thank you. And I will talk to you soon.